Hello, lovely people. Welcome back. It is Thursday and it is Voxedit time. And yeah, it's gonna be one out. It's gonna be very chilled because I'm a little bit on edge, which we'll go into a little bit later. But once again, Thursday. So earlier today, there was the wave 5 of the summer sale. Super exciting stuff that sold out other than the premium plots, which I think a few premium plots might still be around. I'm gonna have a little look for you guys just while we wait to see if more people are coming in. Gonna see about that land sale. I think there is a few. Yeah, there's still a few premium plots for you guys to be able to go grab if you fancy grabbing yourself some premium plots from the land sale, but all the standard 1x1s have now sold. And that's the end of the summer pre-sales. That was wave 5. Just hit that notification button and here you are a second later. Yeah! Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate that. Appreciate you hitting that notification bell. Apparently I now can't English very well. But we're going to be getting into Voxedit. It's going to be chilled. I think the music's too loud. The music's too loud. Oh, too loud for me. I'm guessing it's too loud for you guys. Might not be. Might just be for me. But we're going to get into Voxedit. So this is where we left off with our painting. I think we need to give this dude a beard as well. So we're going to go give him just... I think that's how he looks. I'm going to double check. I think he looked a bit ruggedy. Gonna check. Yeah, he's got a beard. Oh no, he does have a full head of hair. Silly me. I don't know why I thought he didn't have a full... No, little ruiner, you're not first. Hey, I'm gonna butcher your name, but MTL. I'm gonna call you MTL if that's okay. Hi Panda, I heard that maybe some extension for a few weeks land sale. Yes, I heard the same thing too, but until it gets actually put up on there, I'm not gonna say anything, but I have heard the same thing. So there is a very good possibility that there is going to be an extension. Crazy Power, you're third. Technically, on YouTube, yes. On YouTube, yes. But also don't hold me to there being an extension. I just know that that has been talked about. So do not quote me on it. I don't want quoting on, well, Panda said this, because I don't want to get into trouble. Don't get me into trouble, guys. I did hear some very similar things through the grapevine, too. But how are we all doing? Happy Thursday. I feel like there's 6 people watching right now, so I'm going to tell you, if you don't follow me on Twitter, by the way, you definitely should follow me on Twitter. I'm going to tell you about what happened to me earlier. So, as some of you may have guessed from my accent, I am British. It is not uncommon in the UK to get snakes. However, we don't really see them or anything like that. I personally have seen like a couple of snakes. I've heard snakes from afar. I've never seen any, but I had a really fun experience. Sat at my computer, just chilling, doing some stuff. And I've got a whole bunch of sunflowers outside, and sometimes it gets windy here, and the wind sort of picks them up and knocks them over because they're in plant pots. And unfortunately, I didn't have all big enough plant pots. Some are in slightly smaller plant pots. But anyway, so the wind picks them up, knocks them over. I heard what I thought was like, you know, like the sound of a rustling bag kind of wind situation. I thought I heard some wind sort of like brushing against one of my sunflowers, and my sunflower's rustling as if it's gonna fall down. So I was like, oh, I better go check that. I was like, oh, I'll go check that out. That's fine. I'll get up, I'll go check that. I start to walk and I see something out the corner of my eye just moving on the floor. I do not, it was a snake. There was a snake. I sort of look at it, processed for a moment, like, that's a snake in my house, scream at it, like a horrific scream, and run to the other room to go find help. Help was not very helpful. Help thought that the best idea, having not seen the snake, nor me being able to describe said snake other than it was dark, was to say, let's get out of here. Put their shoes on and get out the front door. And I was like, we can't just leave the house to the snake. Like, that's not clever. Rang my granddad. My granddad was like, I'll be there. Is that okay? It's like, can you close the door or anything? I was like, what, like the back door where it probably came in from? It's like, no. Where you think it's trapped, is there a door you can close? It's like, dining room door. It's like, good, close that. Close the dining room door, stood on the dining room chair, looking, getting like any implement I could to sort of throw in the direction it had gone. I couldn't hear it. I was like, no. And then I heard that noise again. And my partner was like, no, that's like the noise of a fly being stuck. I was like, no, that is the noise. That is the noise of the snake. And I shit you not, it comes wiggling out from the bathroom as if to say, I own this place now. And I'm there, he's getting a shoe ready to throw it out. I'm like, no, it's near the back door. Maybe it'll leave. Maybe the snake will leave. It did. The snake left. Then about 10 minutes later, my granddad turns up and he's there going, are you sure it left? And I was like, I'm pretty sure it left. I saw it like outside of the window, unless it snuck back in when I wasn't watching. And so he was like, he was outside, he was trying to find it. Now, my granddad used to live in Tasmania, and obviously he's very used to, you know, horrible snakes, horrible spiders, everything being poisonous and dangerous. So, and his numerous years of being in the UK, because he only lived in Tasmania, I think up until he was about 15, 16. And his numerous years since then living in the UK, he has never heard of a snake getting into someone's house, and has never actually seen a grass snake. So he was super excited. He was there trying to find it and left really disappointed. He was like, you'll have to ring me if it comes back. It was like, leave a bowl of water out for it. It'll come back. It's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Is this NFT game? Okay, so counter. This right here, what I'm doing is technically I'm making an NFT. I'm using Voxedit software from Sandbox Game. I will link Sandbox down below. So Sandbox is a play-to-earn metaverse. Now, it's not fully out. It isn't fully out. However, there's land buying options right now. You can play around with their game maker where you can create your own games, upload it to their experience section, and in the future you'll be able to upload it onto their metaverse, either on your own land that you would own, or you can rent off of someone else and have your game experience placed on their land. Now, everything you make in Voxedit are voxel assets. The world is, think like a mashup between Roblox and Minecraft. It's a bit like that. You can create your own games and stuff like that. So yeah, needless to say, I'm shook up. I've never had a snake be in my house. It's quite alarming, to say the least. I'm not too happy that there was a snake in the house. I'm a little bit paranoid, not gonna lie. I am definitely worried about the snake coming back. Can I teach light trace render? I need to capture good picture from Voxedit. Crazy power. I would love to be able to teach you that. I'm learning it myself. I don't think I'd make a good teacher, but I could definitely go through a few things. Do you want to use like light tracer and probably like Photoshop? Thanks for the news. No problem. Sorry it took me a while. Oh man, I almost stepped on a huge rat. I was like, see, you say that, and then I'm here going like, yeah, it was. We got a kind of picture. It was most likely a grass snake. The only worrying snake we really have in the UK, if you exclude people's own exotic pets that may escape from their cages. Not that I've ever known one to, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. The only one that's a little bit dangerous in the UK is an adder. And you definitely wouldn't really find adders near where well, kind of. Then you go about 20 minutes out from where I am and you'll definitely find some adders, so never mind. But yeah, you say rattlesnake and I'm here going, yeah, it's probably a grass snake. Your foot was right above it. Oh, would have stepped on it if it didn't rattle. Wow, it was warning you. It was like, you step on me, I'm gonna hurt you. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. I am British. We're just making a photo for the tavern I've been making. I think this is pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with this. So we're gonna do another one. I wanted a couple of photos for the tavern that we're making. So we're gonna do another one. Yep, and it's going random. Photo. Save. And I wanna just double check the size specs. What I want to do. Weird. One sec. Ah, yeah, this is the right one. Gotta find where it is. Ah, perfect. Okay, so this one is going to be a 55 by 32. Beautiful. But how's everybody doing? Are you guys looking forward to the weekend? Weekend's when I start my actual work time, so yeah, I've got work tomorrow morning, so that's gonna be fun. Nice early start. Right, let's get started on this. I definitely want... I'm gonna go for... The last one was like a bronze frame. I think I'm gonna stick with the bronze theme. And we want like a nice... nice white background. Lovely. Right, I need to do something on this. What pictures do you get in old medieval taverns? I know what we have like in my local pub, but it's all like awful stuff. Could do. Trying to get a few ideas. Probably do like a castle type scape thing. It's another lots of greys. How do you get into developing in Sandbox? So I'm a pre-launch asset artist for them. So I applied through the Creator Fund over a year ago now. And the process was I had to provide a portfolio of voxel work that I had done. I had never done voxel work before, other than maybe like playing about on Minecraft every now and again, but nothing like this. So what I did was, as a streamer, I just... One sec. I want all of this grey. So what I did was I linked as part of my portfolio the stream that I had done of me downloading Voxedit and using Voxedit for the very first time, and then submitted that as like my portfolio piece, and it worked. So I was pretty happy that that worked, and yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it, and then I've just been doing it since. With the Game Maker, I've dabbled about with it, but I'm not overly good on the Game Maker. I'm still learning. There's definitely some really good Game Maker people, artists, developers out there that you can definitely turn to for a little bit of extra help if Game Maker's what you want to be looking at. But I just happened onto it. So I've been into crypto for a little while now, mostly like Chain Monsters back before they did the whole Kickstarter thing. Axie Infinity, I've been into that for 2 years, and Crypto Space Commanders. So I was already aware of like crypto-based blockchain games, and then somebody who I'm quite good friends with was saying, hey, have you seen this? I'm gonna buy some land in this land sale. I had a look at it. I liked the look of it. I liked what they wanted to do, so I ended up applying and I got it. And then I've purchased some land and all of that fun stuff. Right, with this castle, I am actually gonna have like, oh, hello, the goblin guy up front. So I'm gonna have like quite an ugly, big goblin dude. Well, maybe we can... Head might need to be a bit bigger. Get away with it like that. There we go. Maybe just kind of like it's a tuft of hair or something right there. Don't know how good that looks, but we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. Sometimes these projects come from just knowing somebody who mentions it to you, or keeping an eye in the space, for sure. So I'm fortunate that I've met some really cool people in the space that's made it possible for me. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just making some paintings for my tavern. But we've been doing, let me show you a few things. So we got Helgalina here. She is a goblin warrior. She was sent out to go kill the bounty hunter in a local tavern. But when she met him, she ended up falling in love with him, and the Goblin King isn't happy about that. By the way, their backstory has absolutely no basis in the game that we're making. It's just something I ended up making up. This is the bounty hunter that she fell in love with. Happened to make a picture based off of that. These, okay, apparently I'm not Englishing correctly right now. This is the toilets I made. So they're fancy tavern toilets, kind of like a diorama situation we got going on here. It's all made in separate parts so that the avatar would be able to go into it. It's also not animated because the moment we animate something, it puts a huge collision box over the entire thing. So even though I've made it so your character can walk through it, if it's animated, they won't be able to. Which is why in Tuesday's stream, if you want to check that out, definitely do. We ended up making this. So we got idle animation of the tavern toilet, just a separate toilet. And then we've got animation where it's going down and water's coming out and you're cleaning it up. See, the water goes down like that. Yeah, and by having this as like a separate thing, we are able to then, well, you are able to then place that within that diorama if you so choose to. We also have the tavern shell. This is not finished. It's taking a long time to do this, but we've got this being made. We've got a bunch of other stuff as well. But I'll leave it at that. And I wanted some pictures to hang up within the tavern. So we've actually got this one, which is kind of like Helgalina, the goblin woman, and the bounty hunter. Someone said goblin in a prom dress, which is kind of where this has come from. So this is her in a prom dress, and he's kind of more suited up. Ooh, that reminds me, actually, I have made random bits. Nope, not that. Where did I put it? Looked at random bit. There. Nope. Okay, just wanted to look at the color scheme I'd done on this. Okay, green and blue, cool. But yeah, if you guys got questions on Voxedit or anything like that, I will try my best to answer those questions for you. Look. That looks too dark. Where's a different blue? Like that at all. Gonna try and just copy it best I can. There we go. Okay, I quite like that. That's looking. Would people be allowed to make something that resembles something on TV? Oh, no. So they can't... You can do parodies, but it has to be, like, a recognizably as a parody. But yeah, you can't... There's no copyright. You can't copy... Like, you can't just straight up make Mickey Mouse, call it Mickey Mouse. You can't, like, make a Pikachu, something like that. You also will not be allowed to make, like, not safe for work type games. You definitely can have, like, horror type games, but just you can't take it too far, pretty much. Is what I'm saying. Make this bit slightly darker right there, just so I can have this bit cool. Really happy with that. And this just... might end up making this picture like longer, but we'll see. That should make sense. Yeah. Yeah. You get the idea. Make this bit slightly dark. Oh, hello. Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna make the border just slightly smaller. There we go. Hmm. I should prefer that. And then get our dragon. Okay. Yeah, feel free to ask any and all questions. I really am sorry. Usually I'm a little bit more talkative, but I really am shook up about that snake. I'm so paranoid for that. I know it's not in the house, but you know, like that feeling you get where you think something's still there, even though you know logically can't possibly still be in the house because there's no way a second snake would have got into the house because it's weird enough that there was one snake in a house to start with. Right, I think that looks alright for a picture. It looks like the Goblin King picture. I don't know why they'd be hanging it up in there in the tavern, but we'll think of a reason why. Okay, so we've done that, and then probably another one more picture. Oh, I know. It could be a little bit like a self-portrait-y type of like the person you're playing as, and when they look at it, it can set like a speech ring to say, the person in this picture looks familiar, but I don't know why. Then really it's you. But nothing will allude to that. I don't know if that's a good idea. Tell me if you think that's a good idea. Or just like a village house or something I could make. Think so. Wait, which one do you think sounds better? Like a little, like as if it's you, but you don't know, or like a little medieval village that you could be like, this town seems familiar. The town in this picture seems familiar, but I don't know why. Town or person? If it's town, I'm gonna make it a similar size to this. If it's person, I'm gonna make it a similar size to this. This one was 100 by 50. There's two voxels here. Person for you? Cool. Let me know. Anyone else? Otherwise, I'm just doing what Christopher tells me to do. There we go. Cody thinks the same. Okay, so for person... Oh, nope. We model, create new, sandbox, random bits, and... I'm gonna call it how you spell portrait. There we go. And the size was, I don't remember, and we were just on it. 55, 32, so 32 stays the same. 55, boom, done. I mean, does anyone else get like really paranoid over like if they've seen something that they don't like a snake or a spider or something that like it's in the house constantly? Just me? Just me. Alright, and we're gonna get the paper. Okay, so need to do a person portrait. I don't really know. I don't even know what the avatar person's gonna look like. You know what? We could do it similar to how we've been doing it with our Monday streams. Like, we've got the Panda Chef, where we're gonna make things seem like me, kind of. Like Voxel me. So we'll do... I want the hair to be the same as the one from the painting. Where are you? Voxedit. Where's Monday? Monday. Ramen stand. Final. Animator. Open. Voxedit. Monday. Ramen stand. Final. And we're going to grab this, look at the picture, and the color of the hair is the lightest blue. Cool. Right. Oh, but I was on the pen tool. I definitely was not. Do you use nice hash? No? What's nice hash? That's the first time I've just heard of it. Oh, okay. No. I will look into it though. That's now tabbed. Thank you. Sorry, just got to reply to this real quick. Right, there we go. Right. Definitely passive income. Oh, cool. I'll have to have a look at it. Not too sure about doing mining on my main computer purely because I don't want to bugger up the graphics card. I'm gonna go with this color. A bit. Can't remember what green I used, but I think this green is good for the eyes. But $4 a day, just passively, is real nice. Can't complain at that, can you really? Right, let's just get the outline of the body done. Like a hand up. And right, we need like medieval type. Gonna go with silver. We're gonna put that as like arm plate shield situation, I guess. That. Go down slightly. And from there, go for a shiny silver breastplate. Go upper color. Ruby doos. And back to this. Oh, didn't even go to that. We'll go this. Oh, hello. The arm. Just like a basic hand kind of situation going on. Go color for that bit and right there as well. I'll make this just slightly lighter. I don't know how I feel. Actually, no, we're gonna make that go back to what you were. That looks better. Maybe we can put like a symbol mark on it, like yellow. Gonna go slightly darker. Have like a symbol right there. Sort of break it up. It looks a little weird in that position. Maybe just on the edge. Oh, yeah, I like that. And let's just go down a little bit more to waist area right there. And we'll give the hero just slightly don't know why I'm doing that. I could just color it in. Then we're gonna need some leg fingers. Do it like I'm gonna add some background to this as well. Perfect. Lovely, and we'll go back to this grey. The boots. Don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. Went down too much, didn't I? Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right, I've got to perk up, guys. I have absolutely got to perk up. We've only got 15 minutes left. Right, wake up me. Oh, I really don't know how I feel about this. Looks so basic. It'll do. It'll be fine. I'll add like a little bit of emblem just there. I'll have it go across. I quite like that. And a little bit right there. Cool. And on here, I'll like move over to a slightly darker color and just have that sort of go across that, quite like that. And then we'll have a stirred, oh hello, some grass, or a grassy area. So gonna just line that up right there, color that section in. The background I'm gonna do as you upload and make your own music on a game that you make on here. Right now, no, but they do want to make that a possibility. So you'll be able to have music on there. You'll be able to have like live streams, events, stuff like that. They are going to want to be making that possible. So it will be a possibility to have that. Right, and I think we'll have like the sea like behind as well. Considering that, then I'm going to change this to sand. That will make more sense. And then from behind, I'm going to just do all of this orange, but I am going to be changing it. So I just wanted to get these main colors in. And this is actually quite a bit darker than I intended, so I'm going to just try and change it all. This, do I like that? Not entirely. Do I like this one? A little bit more, yes. Cool. Right, and we're gonna go for the dark one. Right. Just add some lighter colors in here. I believe, yeah, that's the color we chose. So in the middle, I don't know whether I've left like enough room behind. It is what it is. Then I want some like near white bits. Actually, we can add some of these greens into. I actually quite like that. Like slightly darker. Nope. darker? No. We've got like darker right there for like. But yeah, you can definitely do that. Right, we got the orange. I am gonna go for a very light. We're not gonna get much light behind, but we get the idea. Yeah, the sun behind her. And I think probably just slightly darker as well, right there. Oh, right, is this? That's a lighter. I'm gonna go with this along the bottom, just slightly. And from there, we're gonna move up a little bit, and it's probably gonna go up to here. Add back into this section. And then from there, we're gonna go to a kind of purpley pink color. I'm hoping this is not the color that I want. I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to try and make it. Is this... But actually, that pink could possibly work. Don't know. We just go straight across there. Fill, oh, hello. Fill in this section. Grab this. Just dot that around in places. Sort of phase it. That. And then, what was the pink we chose? It was that one, so maybe we can just end it up in a few places. Oh, hello, that's our hair. Moving more to a purpley color, maybe slightly lighter, maybe this one. Right, do you know what? I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna copy that, paste. So, right, that is actually looking a little bit nicer. There. Then from that, we are going to grab this and just kind of dot the sky about a little bit. Have a few breakthroughs through that. And we'll need some stars, so I'm going to grab this and make it so... 2 stars in the sky. We don't have that much room to work with, but I am gonna try and add clouds there and clouds just here. Go slightly lighter along the bottom. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look awful. From afar, kind of works. And just change the fringe to a darker blue. And I'm not mad at that at all. Look at it. Look at that. What do you guys think? Actually really happy with that. Looks awesome. Thank you, Hillary Pies. Oh wait, I've only got 5 minutes left. Wow. Absolute wow. Where are my sticky notes? Right, so we can get rid of photos. Because we've done that. Okay. I think the torches were the next ones because we actually started work on them, I think. Really do like those photos. Was it? I thought I made like a separate section for tavern items. That's the tavern shell. Toilets, wooden tables, suit for armor, delete this, it's not in that. Oh, tavern interior. There's the torch. Okay, I've got an idea for the torches. So let's just have a little look. So Sandbox. I think random tavern interior and torches. Save. We're gonna import. Our torch. Control node. And import if I can remember where I left it. Fireplace. Oh, isn't that the big fire tiny? There we go. So create, and we've got our torch. Then off of our torch, we've got our fire. And I'm going to check that we've centered that. That is centered. Is the tiny fire centered? Yes, it is. Going to move our torch over here. Going to move our tiny fire. And we're going to position our tiny fire. There we go. And you know what else I am going to add? And smoke and smoke free. So from that, I am going to add spark 1, spark 2, spark 3, smoke 1, and smoke 2. Right. So that goes to 1, that goes to smoke, that smoke, goes to sparks. Now they all automatically go down there. We've got to be able to hide them so they cannot be seen. The sparks are fine because they're just 1 voxel. These guys are a little bit less fine, but he should be all right in the middle, and I'm gonna go round it and check. Okay, so you see we can't see. What is this? Developing NFTs for Sandbox, and can anyone do it? So you can. Yes, you can use Voxedit right now. However, unless you are a pre-launch asset artist, which by the way, they are looking for more people to be part of the creator fund. So look up Sandbox Creator Fund and fill that out. You will need some voxel assets to show as a portfolio. There is also like a little test to do and a trial period as well. However, when this is fully released, then everybody can do it. Good morning, Davik. Morning to you. Evening for me. The only things that 2P, the only things that you can't do is you can't do copyrighted things. So you can't like make Mario, Pikachu, Mickey Mouse, anything like that. You can make parodies, but it has to be fairly obvious that it is a parody of a character. You can't straight up copy somebody else's work. So because I show everybody how to do this, there's a good chance somebody could watch these and create it piece by piece and be able to pretty much replicate it. That would not be allowed. And all of them have like upload dates and stuff, and I make sure that the stuff that I'm creating, other than like on the live streams, which I luckily obviously have proof that this was done on a live stream, have a date and everything, so if somebody tries to create something and upload it, then they would know that I made it. Right, so we're gonna have idle, so we're gonna rename that idle 01, new, and we're gonna have on 01. And if you do become part of the creator fund where you create assets for the sandbox, then you will be given like a set of stuff to do. You don't just make whatever you fancy making. Now I am an approved streamer for the Sandbox. I do Voxedit on the Sandbox official channels on Mondays, 6 p.m. GMT, if you do want to check that out. They also play people's games on Wednesdays and tell you how to what they like about it, how you can improve it, try and break your games, and give you tips and tricks. That's Alex and Joe that do that. And then on Saturdays they actually try and teach you Game Maker as well on their official channels, so definitely check them out. Right, we're gonna be doing a real quick, I know I've run over, but that is fine because I'm gonna do this real quick. So we just got the fire, and we're gonna have this right there, and we're gonna have a spark like shoot up, so it's 1 keyframe, so it just kind of appears, and then within that keyframe we're just gonna have it like raise up a little bit, have it float up for a few seconds. Back to have like similar thing happen. Have a good one. No problem, Christopher. Have a good evening. I am going to be finishing up real soon. Remember, guys, you can watch this on YouTube after I've streamed it. Plus, I think Twitch also saves it as well, so you can watch there. I'm just copying and pasting this so it goes back up. Good afternoon. Afternoon to you too. Guys are lucky you're catching me because I'm gonna be finished in a second. So we're gonna have that there, and then with one keyframe, we're gonna have smoke coming out. Gonna have it for like a whole second. Go up. Gonna have it like wobble a little bit there, so it wobbles there. Back. Up slightly. How high that's going. Oh, right. And from there, we're gonna go smoke 2. Right there, keyframe. This one is gonna go up about there. Move it actually right there. So the reason that we do it as like one tiny keyframe is that the movements move as it goes. So if I had it down here, you would actually see it coming out of this, which I don't want it to do. I want it to make it look like it's just appeared. And I'm also going to do a little rotate bit going that way. There and that way. Well, I think it doesn't seem like this one's moving quicker. I'm actually going to just extend everything slightly so it starts a little bit later. It appears, goes up, tilts, goes up. Okay, and this one from this point is going to go straight back inside. So it's as if it just straight up just disappears. If you watch it, it appears, goes up, disappears. You don't, like, it just looks like it's gone at that point. And we've also got spark number 3 that we've not done anything with. And I'm going to have this one come out a little bit later. I'm going to have it come out at this point. A little bit higher up. Going to come out at the top. I think I'm going to have it come out. Then it's going to kind of like move up slightly, and then it's going to rotate. So it appears, goes up, maybe not up that much. Goes up, rotates. It's going to go down, and as it's going down, it's going to have a rotate. Well, goes up, comes down. Okay, so up, goes down. A few more seconds, goes down again, and we're going to have it do another rotate. Actually looks like it's falling. Okay, that one, it does fall a little bit faster than the others, so I'm just going to extend that out. I'm probably going to have it appear a little bit sooner as well. Reduce that. It starts to go and up, falls. You know, I'm gonna take that one out so it comes up, rotates. You, you. Smoke. With this smoke, one keyframe, and he goes back, and we're gonna go back to the smoke number 1. And what I'm going to do is just copy and paste this bit again. Go up a few keyframes, and we're gonna have it go here. Rotate side. Okay. And he's gonna go up just slightly and rotate back to the other side for a few more keyframes. And that should be that. There's our torch. Also think it might be good to just have this fire just kind of wiggle slightly. Have it start in that position, and then from here have it wiggle to the side. Grab this, copy, and paste it so it wiggles back there. Do it to this side, and copy and paste so it ends up back in the center. Okay, it's a little bit aggressive on the second wobble. We're not going to do it so aggressively. And I'm also just going to raise it just ever so slightly so it sort of wobbles up, wobbles down. And we'll do the same here. Up, wobble down, and back down again. Gives it just like that little bit of life that it is moving. And the important thing as well, everything needs to end on the exact same keyframe, regardless of whether they're moving or not. And we actually didn't end up putting this guy back inside, so we're going to copy and paste him back in. And we now need to stretch all these to that final keyframe. Go back to smoke 1. Smoke 1 actually needs to copy and paste there. And then we finish right there. And same with this one. Now everything all finishes at the exact same place. See, they're all ending right there. Actually, servers have been good today. It's been great. Yes, I know. I made the mistake. So I kept reading like uninstall it. So that's what I was doing. I was uninstalling it, like actually from my computer. When in reality, all you need to do on Mavis Hub, if you're on PC, is click that little settings wheel and click uninstall from there. And then I uninstalled it, reinstalled it, managed to play just fine. Then it was a little bit iffy for a little while. Like, it wasn't working for about 2 hours, and then it started working again. The only thing, and I'm wondering whether they've done it on purpose, which is, it says, like, for your energy gaining, 0 energy in X amount of hours for when it refreshes. I think they've done it so they're only giving you, like, your energy at, like, the start of the day. I think they reset it. I can't remember what time. They reset it at some form of time. They reset it, and I think they've done that so people are running out of energy and not finding the need to actually continue playing because they're not able to grind that SLP because it's not actually refreshing the energy until the next day. Let me know if yours is refreshing, because mine definitely isn't. Like, it wasn't going good in the morning, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, and we've done the torch. We've ran 15 minutes over, but obviously, guys, I don't mind running over a little bit, but I do need to get ready for bed. So let's just revisit what we've done today. We kind of finished off this picture of Helgalina and the bounty hunter. We still don't have a name for him yet. We finished this off, so this is a photo that's going to be in the tavern. Then we made the person that's going to be in the game. They're going to come across this picture. This is technically a self-portrait, but they don't realize it is, or you can pretend it might not be. It could be the person, like your love interest, whatever. Not got too much backstory to that. It's just, I'm going to make a speaking part for this picture. When you come across it, it's going to say, the person in this picture feels familiar, but I don't know why. And then we've got the Goblin King at his castle. And there's his ominous eyes. And I'm not sure why we're going to have a Goblin King at his castle picture within the tavern. I'm not too sure why, considering Helgalina was ordered by the Goblin King to go kill the bounty hunter, but they fell in love. So we'll see what happens. Got your whole 150 SLP today for the first time. Brilliant feeling. Nice to see you. Thanks, Max. Yeah, I managed to play quite a few games. Not gonna complain. I think I probably got to about 250 SLP. You must have got more than 150 SLP. 100 for adventure. Then you're 50 for doing your dailies, and then you would have got SLP for winning your matches, unless like you're really, really low and you're either getting 1 or no SLP for wins on your arena matches. But that is all we have time for. I am so sorry that I have been so quiet during this today. It has been a little bit more of a concentration chill one, and me just generally being tired and scared because there was a snake in my house, and I'm just paranoid that I'm gonna wake up and there's gonna be a snake next to me, and not the good kind. But either way, oh, I transitioned to this too soon. I keep doing that. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, it is what it is. You've got me here now. The Goblin King looks menacing. He does, doesn't he? Really? I didn't know all the quest thing. Played 915. Wait, you don't know about your daily quests? Where it says quests at the top, click that. You do check-in, win 5 arenas, win 10 adventure, and you get 50 SLP. What part of the world am I living in? I am living in the UK. Oh, are you asking because there was a snake in my house? Yeah, it's really, really uncommon. I'll do the story again. So sorry for the guys at the beginning that got to hear the story, but I'm going to do the story of what happened again today. So, I don't live out in the country, or well, kind of. I'm in a small town that is very near the country and stuff. But never in my life have I actually seen a snake, grass snake, adder, anything like that. I have heard them rustling when I've walked through local woodlands. I've seen them run over dead in the road, but I have not seen one right there, unless like I'm at an exotic zoo or something like that, or somebody's brought one into like a class situation. So I was just sat watching something on the computer. I've got a whole bunch of sunflowers outside. The wind's been picking them up every now and again, and they've fallen over. Now I heard a noise that I assumed to be a bit of wind. And bear in mind, I was wearing headphones listening to stuff, so this was a sound. This was loud, and I thought it was the sound of wind rustling my sunflowers, knocking it over onto something. So I was like, oh, I better go see if my sunflowers are all right. So I get up, start walking to the back door, which was open because it's boiling hot here in the UK. And I don't live that close to water, so it's not like I'm worried about anything coming in. The worst that I thought would come in would be like the neighbor's cat. So I got up, started walking. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something moving. And I look down, and it's a snake I don't know what sort of snake it was. Apparently it was a grass snake at the end of the story. Spoiler. Apparently it may have been a grass snake, but we're not 100% sure. I see it, I scream, I run for help. The help was not helpful. They said, let's get our shoes on and get out. They got their shoes on, opened the front door, and was about to leave the house. I was like, no, we got to figure out, like, it's in the house. We can't leave it in here. Rung my granddad. My granddad straight away was like, I'll be there. I was like, oh, okay. I just thought you were going to give me a tip on how to handle a snake. Due to climate change, your area is going to be the next Amazon rainforest. Oh no. What color? Check my Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, there's a picture. It definitely looked a lot more like a grass. I think it was a grass snake. But I saw an actual adder last year. Scary, aren't they? I don't think it was an adder. Where my partner's parents live, they're right near a big body of water, and there's a lot of adders over there, but I've never seen one. Come across one on my numerous walks around there. But yeah, so I'm stood on a chair throwing stuff around the room trying to hear this noise, and Mr. Helpful Bum is not being helpful at all, stood there being more scared than I am, and I hear a noise and I'm like, that's it. And he's like, no, that sounds like a fly stuck or a wasp or a bee stuck. And I was like, that is the noise of the snakes. That's the noise I heard. He was like, no. Yes, it is. He got ready. This thing comes out of the bathroom. Now, the way my house is set is front door, dining room, kitchen, and then bathroom downstairs at the back of the house. This thing comes slithering out of the fucking bathroom as if like, yeah, well, what's wrong with me being in the house? He goes to get a shoe to throw at it. I'm like, it's heading to the back door. Let it leave. The back door's in the kitchen. It's heading to it. I was like, just wait. And then it slithers. Well, I see it slither out the house. I'm like, thank for that. 10 minutes later, my granddad shows up. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's left the house unless it snuck back in, because we left the back door still open after it left, because we're smart like that. And he comes around, he's looking for it, he's searching everywhere. He's like, he was so disappointed that there wasn't a snake. Now, my granddad spent the first 15 or so years of his life growing up in Tasmania. He's used to like scary ass animals, not being able to hold them, but he really wanted, in the rest of his life, since he moved back to the UK, the rest of his life, he's never once known about a snake coming into someone's house, nor has he been close enough to hold a snake or anything like that in the wild. He really wanted to see the snake. Following me on Twitter, haven't found my snake yet. It's one of my most recent posts. I'll just share the post. I'll share the post. How do I... Oh, there's my profile. Yeah, he was so disappointed. How do I just share this? Oh, there. Can I just... No. Copy link tweet. Link. There you go. In your kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You see it now. You see that bad boy now. But he was. So in that picture that you can see, when I was walking, he was slithering near where the hoover foot bit is, because it's like a shark hoover, took the top off. Not to hoover the snake, just to hoover other places. And like that whiteboard, when I screamed at it, it was heading there. Now next to that big whiteboard you see there is an amp with like the back open. So I thought it had gone in there. He's massive. I know. He's not a tiny thing. That's a beauty. It's scary. As somebody who's never like just known that snakes, I know snakes roam about, but I've never witnessed one, let alone in my in-house. And I'm on edge. I'm still on edge. I get like this. I'm not keen on spiders. I can handle small spiders and like cellar spiders. I let the cellar spiders stay in the corner because they eat the other spiders, and I'm pretty happy once they get to a certain size. And I'm not joking when I say this, and I'm sure it sounds pretty crazy. When they get to a certain size, I say to them, not joking, I actually look up at the cellar spider and I go, you've got 5 days to leave or you're getting hoovered up. Sometimes they leave, sometimes they end up getting hoovered up. But I give them warning. They get once they get to a certain size, they have to go. But like if there's like a big spider, even if it's been killed or moved out of the house or whatever, I will be there scratching my arm, feeling anxious and thinking there's stuff over me. I will struggle to sleep. That's gonna be a beta noise. Was he making hissing noises? Yes, that's what I heard. He was making a noise and that's like, I think the best way to describe it is like, you know, like when like a rustling paper bag kind of noise, as if, or like a bee or something that's stuck in the house and is trying to get out. It's kind of like that, but like louder. I thought it was like the wind grabbing hot, like I thought the wind had really picked up and it's like boiling hot. So I don't know why I thought, oh, got windy all of a sudden out there. And I looked out, I was like, oh, I hope my sunflowers are all right. I thought it was like the wind had got my sunflowers and was like shaking it about or something. So yeah, he was making noises. Enough for me to be like, because that's how I recognized the noise. My partner was like, no, that's like a fly or something stuck. I was like, that I can hear the snake. I was like, I can hear it. And it's like, no. It's like, trust me, that's the noise I heard when I thought there was something wrong with my sunflowers. And got up to go have a look, but it must have been near me. I had headphones on, listening to something, not precisely quietly either. I can't see I've seen a snake that big in England. He's thick too. I don't know if yeah, he wasn't small. Definitely wasn't small. But I don't think he was that big. Like, to me, when he left, unless there was another one in here and like, I don't know, I'd see, this is why I'm paranoid, but I doubt there would be like 2 in my house. I think like 2 snakes would make their way in my house. But he didn't really like me screaming at him, to be honest. I'm not surprised. Scared the out of me, the little bugger. Oh, absolute terrifying experience. Move in. I've got, yeah, a whole bunch of them all moved in. No, what I think may have happened, so I like grow vegetables and stuff, and I was reading apparently grass snakes will come into people's gardens and like go to like compost heaps and stuff and like lay their eggs in there. Now I don't have like a compost heap, but I do have like a planter, like a big, basically a wardrobe that I didn't want anymore, that I've turned into a planter outside. So like I took the doors and stuff off and just I took the back and put like a liner underneath and some planks underneath so water can drain out of it. And scrumping your cabbages. I don't have cabbages. But yeah, you should. My poor granddad was so disappointed though. He drove 20 minutes to get here, to get to my house. I only rang him to be like, how do I get one out? Like, what do I do? Because my stepdad wasn't helpful. I rang him going, there's a snake in my house. What do I do? It's like, what sort of snake is it? A dark colored snake. I screamed at it and ran away. Like, you want me to inspect it next time? Like, what if it was an adder? If it was an adder, like, that's worrying. Or what if it was someone's exotic pet that had got out? I think the only ones that I could possibly tell you what snake it would be is one, a slow worm, which I don't think is that's a lizard, not a snake, and probably a rattlesnake. We don't get those in the UK. They're the only two that I could be like, rattlesnake, yeah, know what that looks like. You get a flute and charm him out. No, he just kind of left. I think he realized we were scared of him and he wanted to get out of the house. I don't think it meant to come in the house. I'm assuming he was like chilling outside and wanted some water and thought, hey, there might be some water in here. This is my granddad's idea. It's like, yeah, you should leave a bowl of water out for it next time. Not leaving water out for it. Are you crazy? Don't want more come in. Just like make a little snake garden or something. Friggin' hell. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, he was looking all over for it. He seemed so disappointed, bless him. Anyway, I've got to finish. I've got to finish. Because I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna be paranoid. I'm gonna be listening for those hissing noises. Yeah, he meant to, wasn't to move in. He likes my decor. Nobody likes my decor. My house is a mess. There's too much stuff. Borderline hoarder. Absolute borderline hoarder. Anyway, I do have to go. This has been great, everyone. Sorry it was a little bit on the quieter way. Like it was more like asleep rather than chill. Because I'm like half listening for a snake. But I hope you've all had a good day, evening, morning for those that have woken up wherever you are. Hopefully, if Axie is behaving, I'm gonna do a short little stream of that tomorrow. And otherwise, have a good... Oh, yeah, follow me on all my social stuff. Like, comment, do all that cool stuff. And wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, afternoon, evening. Goodbye.